Siberian Huskies, basically, sometimes we have some mixes in there. Why are these dogs in need of home or rescue? They're very special dogs. You have to know what you're getting into. They're extremely high energy. They need to be exercised, as you see. These dogs are meant to run for hundreds of miles, thousands of miles, even. So even if you don't sled with your husky, you need to find an outlet for their energy, or they will find stuff to do. They will destroy your house, they will dig up your lawn, they will do all those sorts of things. And it's just because it's fun, and they need to expend that energy. So you need to find good outlets for these dogs to expend that energy. We take in these dogs, we foster them, we find homes for them, we educate people on the breed. Another thing important about a husky, if you're thinking about it, you cannot let these dogs off leash. They will run, they are meant to run and run away from people, and they're so friendly, they come up and visit anybody and they'll say, hey, you got some food for me? Great, I'm your best friend. These are great, lovely dogs, especially if you're active, but you've got to know what you're doing, and you've got to know what you're getting yourself into. So we are a not-for-profit rescue organization. We have merchandise for you guys to check out and all that stuff. So a good portion of these dogs have come from our rescue, and some have not. This little girl who's going to run first, this is Holly with a maroon harness on. She is a retired, I did her on lead dog. She just came out, last year she came out of retirement?
Yeah.
So she is the only dog here that knows exactly what she's doing. I don't know if any of us people do. You probably do, mostly. The rest of our dogs, we do it purely for fun. We don't race. Sometimes we get a good run, sometimes we don't. So Holly is the little girl with a maroon harness, and Ruby is her sister, and they are going to be demonstrating a quick sled run down the trail and back. So if you guys want to talk about sleds or anything, go for it.
Alright, they make various types of sleds. This is pretty much a recreational sled. The lighter they are, the better they are for racing. This one would be terrible for racing because it's just got too much wood on it. Most of the racing sleds are flat together and recreationally you can use a kick sled. It wasn't really designed to do sledding, but it's one of the dogs. One or two dogs, you'd be okay. You get much past one or two dogs, you can probably kill yourself. Or a dog who's really fast, really knows what they're doing. If you don't have snow, you can use a scooter. He's got clocked with this one here for about
16, 17 by herself.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're on a whole lot to hang on to.
Yeah, that's on the scooter. Her team retired dogs a couple weeks ago did a mile, moved to 25. Somebody who races on a line can take them over 30.
So, yeah, they can
go fast. Yeah, faster than you want to go.
And you can use, a bicycle. They make a thing called a springer that runs, you can poke out onto the side. But that was kind of designed for a regular kick scooter, but a lot of people use it for sledding or scootering with dogs. This is one that's actually designed specifically for running dogs. It's got the front end out, hang onto and everything like that. And you can get upwards of thousands of dollars for something like that. Or you can use a stock it, electric scooter, and you put the motor off. I'm from Pittsburgh. We got 19 inches of snow. Nobody knows how to deal with it. And I've got dogs that my pet sitter left at the house and she went home.
This is a two-dog gang line, obviously, because the dog's up to it. One thing that these have is a little elastic strap on it that takes up the shock, because as you see when these dogs go, they go. And if you get a little bit of a drag, it just makes it easier and less shock when the dogs. These are just the regular spring clips that we use. For recreational, they're fine. The nylon webbing is fine for recreation. the front, steel pavers. These guys are not going to be nearly as with the dogs.
I have a question. What's
Yeah.
the command?
Oh,
Commands.
What you use: G to turn right, Pa to turn left,
Like with horses.
just like horses. Whoa. No. How you do? You start. Some munchers say hike. Some just say let's go. You know. They understand commands like trail. If they want to pass somebody. That's basically it. On by is an important one. To, keep going. Go straight. Don't turn.
Dogs run professional. Even if you got a team of 8 dogs, you're now 20 feet in front of the sled with your first dog. You get 16 dogs. You're about 40, 50 feet.
Now you're about 70 feet.
70 feet.
You got 24. You're 100 feet. So think of it. 100 feet of dog in front of you at 15 miles an hour in 20 below in the dark. They have to turn when we tell them to turn.
And you holler real loud or something.
Well, the lead dogs know.
They know.
Yeah.
They're listening probably.
Well, they know the trail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably train them by themselves so they know the trail.
People that race, you typically start, very few people race dogs on a trail professionally that haven't been on that trail before in another team. So you always, you have 2 or 3 rookies every year. So everybody has, so watching dogs have experience, you keep turning them over.
Well, where does the racing go on?
They just had a race 2 weeks ago down in Warren, down at the Winterfest. Maryland, there's I believe it's a regular racing circuit that does, New York?
Yeah, New York, Michigan, Wisconsin, Maine, New Hampshire, and then, the big stuff is out west in Montana and Alaska. In gear with the motor off.